What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the home for all things strategy. That's right, it is Strategy Storm, and we are jumping in head first into another video. Today will be the top 3 mistakes that you will need to avoid in your Call of War game. This is mainly for when you first start out. Mistakes I've seen beginners make. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. Remember, I will be doing a giveaway at 100 subs. And let's get this video to 5 likes. I think we can do that. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. Also, if I see a lot of people that want it done in the comments, I will be starting up a Discord server. I already have the Discord server up, but I will post the link in the description of my next video, which will be tomorrow. And we will do a private Call of War session sometime in the near future. I got defeated, but that is not really important. So, I haven't even been playing. Another thing is, if you want to see some playthroughs, go ahead and put it down in the comments. If you want to see playthroughs of this, I will do playthroughs of this, or Hearts of Iron 4, probably Hearts of Iron 4, and some Dwarf Fortress. Again, home for everything strategy. So, I'm just looking at this real quick and seeing who really dominated the map. Colombia. They sure did. Alright, so let's get on track. So, the first major thing that I see an issue is people ignoring industry. And what I mean by that is mainly your infrastructure and how useful it can be. Now, that is from your infrastructure aids in building and allows the building of tanks, which I will cover later, and helps your troops move around faster throughout your land. It's really detrimental that you really step up your use of infrastructure. I know I did and it really helped me move troops to a front line, if I'm preparing for the front line at least. Like, you could see some throughout here, I thought. No, not really. But it aids in the movement of tanks and speeds them up, and helps your already faster moving infantry help keep up with any units that are in front of it. And this is also increasing production by building new mines and stepping up production, or taking over new land and specifically target the resources you need and try to make a peace. This will allow you to be able to build more units and start ramping up your production of especially crucial oil and your manpower. Those are really vital for you to be able to win, and they will affect you throughout the whole game. Wheat comes in, and your food comes into more of a play later on in the game, but for where you start, if you want to just make it through the start of the game, get your manpower up and get your fuel up, and that will allow you to continue to move your tanks and still build new units. This is going to be a short one. The second one will be, I see a lot of people overusing infantry, and what I mean by this is they are not supported. They expect infantry to do everything, so they only produce infantry. That will not work. 1 or 2 divisions of armored cars will wipe your divisions of infantry. There's no doubt about it. So what you need to do is support them with light or medium tanks and an armored car. That way you can get rid of their infantry on infantry threat with the armored car and tanks, and you can get rid of the armored car threat with tanks, but the infantry can still help take out any artillery threats. And it's just a never-ending loop of why infantry cannot fight alone. Artillery, that's all this, will eat through your infantry. They are slow moving. This is when you have to have your light tanks come in and really scout out and rush that artillery and take them out. And then the third thing I see people misusing is tanks and artillery. This is when I mentioned earlier. They are not made to be alone. They are made to be supported by infantry, and artillery is not made to be alone. They are made to be supported by infantry and tanks. If you put them off on their own, each unit is not going to work well on its own, especially later in the game when people can build up fortifications. Every unit must work together if you expect to win or make it late game. And that's just a proven fact with how you, as long as I've played, every person I see win uses artillery, infantry, uses their naval assets, and everything they have at their disposal in unison. Their air assets will bombard, their naval assets will also bombard if it's a coastal city, and they'll invade from the sea and land. And that will give you the most bang for your buck, basically. It will allow you to attack from as many fronts as hard as possible and as quick as possible and move on to the next province before they can mount a counteroffensive. Another future video I have, and it will be coming out in a couple days, is how to properly use the Blitzkrieg in Call of War. And I will also start playing some. And like I said, I'll do a playthrough and see how it goes for you guys and see if you guys enjoy it. But for right now, those are the 3 major tips